Did you know that waking up several times at night to use the bathroom could be silently harming your heart, your brain, and even shortening your life? Yes, as surprising as it sounds, many people believe this is just a normal part of aging, but it's not. I'm Dr. Alba Serrano, and for more than 20 years I've been helping people, especially those over 60, improve their health naturally, without unnecessary medications, just with simple habits that transform both their days and their nights. I want you to picture this. It's 2 a.m. You're sound asleep when suddenly that urgent need to get up strikes again. You drag yourself out of bed, walk carefully in the dark, and after returning to bed, you try to sleep, but it's not the same. The next day, you feel drained, unfocused, and unable to truly enjoy life. Does this sound familiar? Unfortunately for many, it happens night after night. This constant interruption doesn't just rob you of rest. It affects your memory, your balance, your energy, and even increases the risk of dangerous nighttime falls, which can be life-changing after the age of 60. And if you think drinking less water at night is the solution, let me tell you, it often isn't. The real cause is usually linked to what you eat, or what you don't eat, and that's exactly what I'm here to share with you today. Now, before I reveal the simple foods that can transform your nights, it's important to truly understand what's happening in your body when you wake up repeatedly to use the bathroom. This condition has a medical name: nocturia. And while many people dismiss it as just a minor inconvenience or a normal part of aging, the truth is that nocturia comes with real consequences that can affect your health, your safety, and your quality of life. The hidden consequences of nighttime urination. When your sleep is interrupted several times a night, your body loses the chance to enter deep, restorative stages of rest. These stages are critical. They allow your tissues to repair, your hormones to rebalance, and your brain to strengthen memory and focus. Without them, your body is left in a constant state of deficit. That's why, during the day, so many people with nocturia feel exhausted, unfocused, or even achy. Simple daily activities become harder. Mood swings are more frequent, and life feels less enjoyable. On top of that, there's another danger, especially for adults over 60. Getting up half asleep in the dark increases the risk of falls, and a single fall, leading to fractures or injury, can drastically change someone's independence and quality of life. Why does nocturia happen? Understanding the root causes is the first step towards solving the problem. As we age, the bladder naturally loses some of its elasticity and storage capacity. That means even small amounts of urine can trigger the urgent need to go. At the same time, the kidneys may begin producing more urine during the night than they did when you were younger, forcing you to wake up repeatedly. But that's not all. Nocturia often overlaps with broader health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, prostate enlargement in men, or pelvic floor weakness in women. In some cases, it may even be an early sign of heart or kidney disease. This is why ignoring the problem is never a good idea. It's not just about sleep, it's about your overall health. And here's something many people try but shouldn't: restricting water intake in the evening. While it might seem logical, this approach rarely addresses the root cause and often backfires, leading to dehydration, constipation, and even greater irritation of the bladder. A natural path to relief. So what's the solution? The good news is that in most cases, there are safe, natural, and effective ways to ease nocturia and reclaim peaceful nights. The cornerstone is nutrition. Certain foods have the power to reduce bladder inflammation, support urinary tract health, and promote deeper, more restorative sleep. And it doesn't stop with food. Simple daily habits make a world of difference. Drinking enough water during the day ensures proper hydration without overloading your bladder at night. Avoiding stimulants like coffee, alcohol, and spicy foods in the evening reduces irritation that can trigger nighttime urgency. Even managing constipation plays a role, since excess pressure in the abdomen can worsen bladder sensitivity. By combining the right nutrition with these supportive lifestyle changes, you can address nocturia at its root, without expensive treatments or side effects. And very soon, I'll be sharing the 3 powerful foods that I've seen work wonders in my patients' lives, helping them sleep through the night and wake up refreshed, energized, and ready to enjoy life again. Now that you understand the serious impact of nocturia and why it happens, let's move on to the positive side, the solutions. As I mentioned, there are 3 simple, natural foods that can make a remarkable difference in calming your bladder, relaxing your body, and helping you sleep through the night without interruptions. These are not exotic or expensive remedies, but everyday foods you can easily find and enjoy. Let's explore them one by one, starting with pumpkin seeds, followed by avocado, and finally, almonds. 3. Pumpkin seeds, a tiny snack with powerful benefits. Pumpkin seeds may look small and ordinary, but don't let their size fool you. For centuries, they have been valued in traditional medicine for their benefits to the urinary system, and modern science is now confirming what our ancestors already knew. One of the key nutrients in pumpkin seeds is zinc, a mineral that plays a vital role in urinary health. In men, zinc supports the prostate, reducing inflammation and improving bladder control. This is especially important because an enlarged prostate is one of the most common causes of nocturia in older men. By reducing swelling and supporting healthy prostate function, zinc helps minimize the urge to get up multiple times during the night. But pumpkin seeds don't just benefit men. In women, the combination of zinc and other essential nutrients helps strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, which are critical for maintaining control over the bladder. When these muscles are weak, even small amounts of urine can trigger urgency. By improving muscle tone, pumpkin seeds help women experience fewer nighttime awakenings as well. In addition to zinc, pumpkin seeds are rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. These nutrients protect bladder tissue from oxidative stress and keep the muscles and connective tissue strong and flexible. This flexibility is crucial because a more elastic bladder can hold urine more comfortably for longer periods, reducing the need for frequent trips to the bathroom. Another unique advantage of pumpkin seeds is their content of tryptophan, an amino acid that the body converts into serotonin and melatonin, the very hormones that regulate sleep. This means pumpkin seeds are working double duty. They calm your bladder and also help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. I've seen incredible transformations in my patients simply by adding a small daily serving of pumpkin seeds to their diet. People who used to wake up 4 or 5 times a night began sleeping through with only 1 interruption, or none at all, after just a few weeks. The impact on their energy, mood, and memory was profound. How to consume pumpkin seeds for best results. Eat them raw or lightly roasted without added salt. A small handful, about 25 to 30 grams, is sufficient. Mix them into salads, yogurt, or sprinkle them over soups and vegetables. Grind them into powder and use as a topping. Try making pumpkin seed milk by soaking the seeds, blending with water, and straining. Drinking a glass about 2 hours before bedtime can be especially effective. Combine with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or oranges to boost zinc absorption. Avoid consuming them alongside large amounts of coffee or tea, which can reduce mineral absorption. Consistency is key. Eating a large amount in one sitting will not work as well as making pumpkin seeds a small, daily habit. Over time, this simple change can transform your nights and your mornings. 2. The creamy superfood that calms your bladder. The second food on our list is one that has taken the world by storm as a modern superfood: the avocado. Known for its creamy texture and rich flavor, avocado is not just good for your heart or skin, it's also an excellent ally for reducing nighttime urination. One of the main reasons avocado is so effective lies in its high content of magnesium and potassium. These minerals are essential for muscle relaxation, including the muscles of the bladder. When the bladder muscles are tense, they create a constant sensation of urgency. By helping the bladder relax, magnesium and potassium reduce that uncomfortable signal and allow you to sleep longer without disruption. Magnesium also calms the nervous system, promoting deeper and more restorative sleep. Combined with potassium, it helps regulate electrolyte balance, preventing nighttime cramps or restlessness that can further interrupt your rest. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the same type of heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. These fats reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the urinary tract and prostate. Since inflammation is often a hidden trigger behind nocturia, reducing it naturally is a powerful step toward relief. Like pumpkin seeds, avocados also contain tryptophan, supporting the body's production of serotonin and melatonin. This means every bite of avocado helps set the stage for a calmer bladder and a deeper, uninterrupted night's sleep. In my practice, I've witnessed patients who added half an avocado to their daily meals report not only better sleep, but also noticeable improvements in energy, memory, and even mood stability. And because avocados are nutrient-dense yet satiating, they help maintain a healthy weight, another crucial factor, since excess abdominal fat can press on the bladder and worsen nocturia. How to enjoy avocado daily. Eat half an avocado with breakfast on whole grain bread, with eggs, or simply seasoned with a little lemon and salt. Add avocado cubes to salads or blend into green smoothies. Prepare a light dinner with avocado, tomato, and olive oil for a meal that is both satisfying and gentle on digestion. Try mashing avocado with plain yogurt and a splash of lemon for a nutritious, creamy evening snack. Fiber-rich vegetables pair perfectly with avocado, helping prevent constipation, a hidden cause of bladder pressure and frequent urination. Consistency is once again the secret. A steady daily intake of avocado provides gradual, lasting improvements. Almonds. A small nut with a big impact on sleep. The final food in this powerful trio is the almond, a nut that has long been celebrated for its nutritional richness. When it comes to nocturia, almonds provide several unique advantages that make them the perfect complement to pumpkin seeds and avocado. Almonds are an excellent source of magnesium, the relaxation mineral. Magnesium soothes the nervous system, relaxes muscles, including those of the bladder, and helps regulate the body's natural sleep cycles. By keeping both your mind and body calm, almonds reduce the urge to wake up and use the bathroom. They also contain vitamin B6, which works alongside tryptophan to support the production of melatonin. This means almonds not only address bladder tension, but also actively improve sleep quality. Another important feature is their content of healthy fats and plant-based proteins. These nutrients reduce inflammation and strengthen muscles, including the pelvic floor muscles that play a vital role in bladder control. For women, stronger pelvic muscles mean fewer accidents and less urgency. For men, these same nutrients help maintain a healthy prostate, reducing urinary symptoms. Many of my older patients who began eating a small daily serving of almonds noticed improvements not just in their sleep, but also in their energy levels, memory, and mood. Almonds are easy to incorporate into almost any diet, making them a practical choice for long-term health. Best ways to consume almonds: eat a handful, about 20-25 grams, as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Add chopped almonds to salads, yogurt, or smoothies. Prepare homemade almond milk, soak overnight, blend with water, and strain. Drink plain or add cinnamon for a soothing bedtime drink. Soak almonds overnight before eating to improve digestibility and nutrient absorption. For a light evening treat, mix plain yogurt with chopped almonds and a sprinkle of cinnamon. As with pumpkin seeds and avocado, consistency is what delivers results. Too many almonds at once may cause digestive discomfort, but a modest daily portion provides all the benefits without drawbacks. Individually, each of these foods, pumpkin seeds, avocado, and almonds, offers unique benefits for the bladder, urinary system, and sleep. But when combined as part of a daily routine, they create a powerful synergy. Pumpkin seeds strengthen and protect the bladder. Avocado relaxes the muscles and reduces inflammation. And almonds provide both relaxation and structural support to the pelvic floor. Together, they form a natural, science-backed solution to nocturia. This approach doesn't require extreme diets, expensive supplements, or risky medications. It simply asks for consistency, balance, and a willingness to nourish your body with what it truly needs. Along with supportive habits like staying hydrated during the day, limiting evening stimulants, and managing constipation, these foods can restore your nights and, by extension, your days. Imagine waking up in the morning after a full night's sleep. You feel rested, clear-headed, and full of energy. Your mood is brighter, your memory sharper, and your body stronger. This is the life you deserve, and it's entirely within your reach. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, think about what you've learned. Add these 3 natural allies to your daily meals. Commit to simple, healthy habits and give your body the chance to heal and thrive. Remember, good sleep is not a luxury. It is a necessity, the foundation of both physical and emotional well-being. Across the United States, millions of older adults quietly struggle with nocturia, waking up multiple times each night to use the bathroom. While it may seem like just a minor inconvenience, the reality is that it steals energy, mood, and even joy from daily life. The good news? With small, natural changes, it is possible to turn things around. Let's look at real-life stories of Americans who found relief and rediscovered restful nights. John Miller, a 68-year-old retired firefighter from Texas, had always been a man of strength and resilience. Throughout his career, he had faced life-and-death emergencies, carried heavy equipment, and endured long shifts without hesitation. But nothing prepared him for the slow, draining battle he faced after retirement. Sleepless nights caused by frequent bathroom trips. At first, John didn't think much of it. Getting older meant more bathroom breaks, right? But soon, he was waking up 5, sometimes 6 times each night. The interruptions were so constant that his sleep never felt complete. During the day, he felt exhausted. He found himself dozing off in his recliner, snapping at his wife over trivial matters, and forgetting things he once remembered so easily. The breaking point came one night when John nearly tripped on his way back to bed. He caught himself just in time, but the scare left him shaken. A bad fall could mean broken bones, hospital stays, or worse, the loss of his independence. For a proud man like John, that was unthinkable. When his doctor suggested medications, John hesitated. He wanted something gentler, something natural. That's when he learned about pumpkin seeds. Skeptical but hopeful, John began eating a small handful each afternoon. Within weeks, the difference was clear. Instead of waking 6 times, he was waking 2 or 3. After a couple of months, some nights passed with just 1 interruption, or none at all. The impact went beyond sleep. His wife noticed he was laughing more, remembering details of their conversations, and even volunteering again at the local firehouse as a mentor for younger firefighters. John himself felt the shift, more energy, better focus, and a renewed sense of confidence. Pumpkin seeds didn't just help John sleep. They gave him back the vitality he thought he had lost forever. John's story shows how something as simple as a handful of seeds can transform life. But he's not the only one. On the opposite coast, a dedicated teacher was facing her own struggle with nocturia until a creamy green fruit became her unexpected ally. Maria Lopez, 62, had spent over 3 decades teaching high school English in California. Her classroom was always full of energy, discussions, debates, and laughter. But in recent years, she found herself dragging her feet. She loved her students, but the constant fatigue made every lesson feel like climbing a mountain. The cause? Night after night of interrupted sleep. Maria was waking up 3 or 4 times to rush to the bathroom. By morning, she was groggy and irritable. Her patience wore thin with her students, and the passion she once had for teaching began to fade. She tried cutting back on water in the evenings, hoping it would help. Instead, she developed headaches and constipation, which only made things worse. Frustrated and discouraged, Maria confided in a friend. That friend suggested something that seemed almost too simple. Why not try adding avocado to your meals? Skeptical but willing, Maria began eating half an avocado with her breakfast toast and adding slices to her evening salads. Within a few weeks, the changes were remarkable. She noticed she was sleeping longer with fewer interruptions. By morning, she felt sharper, calmer, and more patient with her students. One afternoon, after a lively classroom discussion, a student approached her and said, "Ms. Lopez, you seem happier lately." Those words struck her deeply. She realized how much nocturia had been draining not only her energy but also her joy. Today, Maria continues her avocado routine. She has regained her love for teaching, spending extra time helping struggling students, and even starting a small after-school book club. What seemed like a minor dietary change turned into a turning point, a return to energy, patience, and passion. While Maria's story highlights the calming power of avocado, there's yet another everyday food that has transformed lives. In Florida, a Navy veteran discovered how a handful of almonds helped him win back his independence and peace of mind. Robert Davis, 70, spent much of his life serving his country in the Navy. Discipline, routine, and resilience were values he lived by. But after retirement, he found himself losing a different kind of battle. Night after night of broken sleep. Robert was waking up 4 to 5 times each night, He brushed it off at first, but the consequences piled up. He felt groggy, struggled with concentration, and even gave up driving long distances because he no longer trusted his focus behind the wheel. For a man who valued independence, this was crushing. His daughter, a nutritionist, urged him to try a natural approach. "Dad, just eat a handful of almonds every day," she suggested. Robert rolled his eyes. Almonds? Really? But out of love and respect for his daughter, he agreed. He started eating 20-25 soaked almonds each evening, sometimes mixing them into yogurt with cinnamon. Within a month, the results stunned him. Instead of 5 bathroom trips, he was waking only once. On some nights, he didn't wake up at all. The impact on his daily life was extraordinary. He felt steady and clear-headed, confident enough to get back on the road. He surprised his wife by planning a weekend getaway to the beach, something he hadn't done in years. For Robert, almonds weren't just food, they were freedom. He now shares his story at a local veterans community center. His message is simple. Don't underestimate small changes. A handful of almonds gave me back my life. From John in Texas to Maria in California and Robert in Florida, these stories reveal a powerful truth. Nocturia isn't just about losing sleep. It's about losing precious moments, energy, and independence. But the solution doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as adding pumpkin seeds, avocado, or almonds to your daily routine. These natural allies don't just calm the bladder. They restore vitality, improve mood, and help people live life fully again. And the best part? Anyone can start today. So the next time you wonder if waking up multiple times at night is just part of aging, remember John, Maria, and Robert. Their lives changed because they chose to believe in simple, natural solutions. Yours can too. When we look at the journeys of John, Maria, and Robert, it's clear that nocturia is not just a medical condition. It is a quiet thief, stealing sleep, stealing energy, and slowly stealing the simple joys of life. Each of them once believed that waking up multiple times a night was simply an unavoidable part of growing older. Yet, as we've seen, that belief was not the truth. John, the retired firefighter, learned that a handful of pumpkin seeds could help calm his bladder and restore the deep rest he thought he had lost forever. Maria, the devoted teacher, discovered that avocado was not only a delicious food, but also a powerful ally in regaining her energy and patience. And Robert, the Navy veteran, found his sense of freedom again with something as small and humble as almonds. Their experiences remind us of something profound. Sometimes the biggest transformations begin with the smallest steps. A snack, a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts. These may seem ordinary, but when chosen with intention and consistency, they have the power to change the rhythm of our nights and, in turn, the quality of our days. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a foundation. Without it, our bodies cannot repair themselves, our memories cannot consolidate, and our moods cannot stabilize. Without it, we live in a fog, stumbling through our days. With it, however, we thrive. We wake with clarity, energy, and purpose. We engage more fully with loved ones, pursue passions with enthusiasm, and handle challenges with resilience. Nocturia tries to rob people of that foundation, but as the stories show, it does not have to win. Natural, accessible solutions exist. They do not require expensive treatments or complicated regimens. They require consistency, self-care, and the courage to believe that change is possible. Imagine this: waking up in the morning after 7 or 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. The sun filters through your window. Your body feels light, your mind clear. You stand with ease, stretch, and greet the day not with a groan, but with gratitude. That kind of morning can become the new normal. For many, the idea of reducing nocturia naturally feels almost too good to be true. But the science supports it, and the real-life experiences of people like John, Maria, and Robert prove it. The bladder can be soothed, the nervous system calmed, and the body nourished in ways that support deeper rest. The choice, ultimately, rests with each of us. Will we resign ourselves to sleepless nights and restless days, or will we take small, intentional steps toward reclaiming rest? Every pumpkin seed, every slice of avocado, every handful of almonds is a vote for better health, stronger energy, and brighter mornings. To those who are struggling with nocturia, let this be your reminder. You are not alone, and you are not powerless. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal when you give it what it needs. Natural solutions exist, and they are within your reach. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, think of John walking safely back to sleep, of Maria smiling at her students, of Robert driving confidently toward a weekend trip. Their stories began with the same problem you face, but they chose to act, and their lives were transformed. Let this be your turning point too, because restful nights are not just a dream, they can be your reality. And when you take back the night, you take back your life.